I just put my stuff on D&D.
Alright, just let me know when everybody ready.
I just turned the picture.
How we want to intro this off? On you know what I'm saying?
I don't even think about that.
Say again?
He said how we should intro it off.
Like, you mean like for what's
bring
coming?
it in, kind of like.
You should,
Yeah,
we should like just film like
Just
regular
natural.
shit, like film us like not ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
Alright,
Right.
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I'm with you. Yep.
It's like, you know, just have like the camera on us while we chilling and shit, like
Right.
we talking and shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Just like now.
Natural conversation.
Yeah.
That's all it
Yeah.
is. Yep. It's a nice conversation.
Yep.
Right.
Like me getting the lint off my socks before the camera.
Right,
catch it.
right. Yep.
Alright, so we rolling y'all. Action on y'all.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, first of all, I'm BT. You know what I mean? I know I'm meeting some of y'all for the first time today. I'm in the media, you know what I'm saying, of all sorts, but my background is music. And I guess that's kind of what brought us together today, in a sense. Me and Az, we go way back. I'm talking way back, like when I was a teenager I met you, I believe.
Facts.
At one of my first jobs on the phone. So I mean, it's just, I guess these dots just connect, man.
Yeah.
It brought us to this, you know. One dot connects the other, but I guess to start it off, man, we'll start with you just because you were the first link that I connect with, right?
No doubt, yeah.
So in terms of like, you know, this whole music thing, man, what got you started with the music thing in the first place? Like what put you in the place to say, I want to make this stuff, not just listen to it? You know what I'm saying?
That's a crazy question. Just growing up in it, you know what I'm saying, my pops played hip hop, you know, ever since I can remember. I was always fascinated with hearing people put words together, and like the feeling I kind of got when I heard, you know, somebody nice say like a dope rhyme. You know, I just figured I could do it too. You know what I'm saying?
Start
So
with you.
yeah, just you know what I'm saying, kept
Yeah.
it going, kept it going.
And then what about, so the moniker Azariah?
Mm-hmm.
So how did that even come about? Like, what is
Yeah,
that?
well, Azariah is biblical. You know what I'm saying? It's from the Bible, just like
Right.
you know my born name Darius. So, you know, early on, you know what I'm saying, I was heavy in the church, you know what I'm saying, my mom, you know what I'm saying, that's how she kind of raised me. So like, I was reading the Bible one day and I just seen that name and I thought it was different. And I was like, yo, like I like that, I'm gonna use that as a moniker,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've been using it ever since, you know?
Right. Got you. So then, okay, so now you have your whole solo career,
Right.
Which started, I mean, what, we're going back 2007, 2005.
Yep, 2005.
All right,
yeah.
so what, we talking 20, I mean, how many years we talking here? Do quick math.
It's like 19, 20 years.
Yeah,
Yep.
18, 19, 20 years doing this on a solo project. I mean, obviously at some point in time you ran into these guys.
Yeah, youth started
so-
with me, you know what I'm saying? I met Hussle around the same time too, maybe a couple years later. Me and Hussle kind of gradually got into the music later, but he was always, you know what I'm saying, around shit, you know what I'm saying, before we was rhyming, you know what I'm saying, he was supporting me, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
And same with Youth, like Youth, you know what I mean? He had a family early, you know what I'm saying? He stepped away and did what he had to do, but early on, we was doing things, like we did put a show together called Rochester Rap Coalition at Montage Music Hall, which is like now Flower City Station on East Ave, I believe, back in late '05. That's the first time Quest seen me perform, you know what I'm saying? Cause just, you know, dots, we was connected together. So it's been years
So
at it,
that's-
man. Yeah.
Not to cut you off, but so that's, I'm talking, so alright, that's like 2008,
That was
2009.
No, that was 2005.
2005.
That was the
When we
summer
were
you
in
2005 in Miles.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all been together on some on a rap level from set pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, to some degree.
We kind of knew each
You know
other
what I'm
before
saying?
rap too.
Y'all wasn't
Yeah,
necessarily
we
doing nothing
just see each other
exclusive, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, y'all fuck
Yeah.
with each other. You know
Well,
what
we
I'm saying? Type shit
had,
like-
I had the group Safe Haven early on. We had it.
Right.
That was me, Youth, my
Okay.
man McVeigh, my man Dan
Shout out
Shot
to
Nice.
McVeigh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That
Now
was
at
all
that
early
point in
on,
time
yeah.
though, you guys weren't like as a smooth freshness. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Y'all
it's
wasn't, like,
funny
under-
you say that, cause like, one of the things I always used to say was like sloppy smooth. Like that was like my thing, like in high school and stuff too.
Right.
It was Azariah, but I had like a lot of little AKAs.
Right.
So smooth freshness was like something I started saying off of that. But I was saying that even on my first album in '05. So
Gotcha.
smooth freshness always been around. I always been like, and then I got my DBA, smooth freshness development in '07.
Gotcha.
So you know what I'm saying, just trying to figure the business
So now that's
out. You
your
know what I
cloud.
mean?
That's your cloud, though.
Yeah, but like, you know, just coming up, a lot of brothers was rhyming with me. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, Hussle and Youth, I feel like they stood out because like, you know what I'm saying, they got their own identity. They get busy themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Hussle been, you know what I'm saying, putting serious work in, you know what I'm saying, for a while now, you know what I'm saying? Connects outside of the town, and you know, we got a group called Double Edged Sword, me and Hussle.
Yes, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we got, you know, a couple projects with that too, like Iron Sharpen Iron back in like, what was that, 17?
Yeah.
16?
16.
Right.
You know, I met this brother named Jae Jordan, who also connected with Hussle as well. And we got a project now that we're working on, you know what I'm saying, like a follow-up. I did a couple projects with Najee, Hussle did a couple with him. Now we
Okay.
like
So that's the whole web. That's
So
the
we,
whole
you know,
network just
we
just building. You just building.
We try to stay focused.
But to
you know
go
what I'm
back
saying,
real quick though, see when I'm talking, okay, 05, 06, you and Youth. How did y'all even meet though like that? Matter of fact, let me ask you real quick. Like how did y'all even meet? Like on a, when did you realize like, oh, this cat rap too? Like, oh, let's, you know what I'm saying?
It's funny
because you might have seen niggas at the Penny Arcade. Like,
Nah, we met each other at college. We was both going to MCC.
oh, word?
Yeah, and
That's what I met Hussle as well.
But I'm saying like, okay, so you met each other there, right? And y'all was
Well,
just,
nah, me and Youth, like I said, like, you know, the organizations with like the religion and all that, we knew each other, and we kind of had similar upbringings in terms of like that discipline with that, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
religion and all that. So I knew Youth as a little kid, but we didn't really connect. Started chopping it up and like really, you know what I'm saying, becoming friends.
So later
to like
on.
to like college, like when I was like 18, like
Got
04.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So at this point, though, I mean, okay, then obviously Hustle comes in at some point in time to your career.
Like I back
I mean-
in 04 when I was in MCC, I had met one of Hustle partners called Godzilla's Joe. We had the same class together. I think Hustle was going to MCC around that time too, so we met around the same time. Then after MCC, Hustle went to St. John Fisher, and my younger brother went to St. John Fisher too. And him and Hustle had some of the, you know, same classes, so we would get up. And he's like, oh, you know what I'm saying, y'all brothers. So it was just like a small world.
Right.
It just happened organically, you know what I'm saying?
Put together like that for a reason, apparently, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. I mean, all of y'all just have your own individual things going on. You know what I'm saying? As individual people. I mean, as artists, rapper. And then Cello came in with the beat somehow. Where did that link come from? Who was the connecting dot to that? I mean, you can raise your hand, whatever. Whoever want to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? However you want to do it. But who connected that dot?
I think it's just a personal relationship that I had with each one of them, and like we just one day we just got up and the idea came up on a beat. You know what I'm saying? So it would have to be you. I mean, it would have to be Azariah because it was that one song.
It's like that,
That
though.
that's like that though. That after that.
The
it was
intro
like,
song.
Yeah, the intro song.
Okay.
It's like, you know what? It's something more to this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's do something with this. Let's make this not just a track that you jumping on. Because I would always throw beats out. You know what I'm saying? I throw beats all over the city.
Right.
But it was just like, yo, we should do something else with this. Because at the same time, Hustle was hitting me like, yo, I'm about to come through, and Youth was just getting back here, and was coming through, and so it wasn't like it came together like everybody came up here and was like, yo, we're gonna do a track. It just happened that everybody was these 3 artists was coming to the studio at the same time
At
for
that
different
time.
reasons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it was just like they just.
So it
happened to
wasn't
be a
even like
crew.
it wasn't
Yeah.
no like planned Power Rangers.
Nah.
Shit.
It was
just
it
like
was one track, and after that track was done, there was another track.
Right.
And then-
another track.
Yeah, then
So,
another
all
track.
right. Now let me back up on tracks though, like, cause like honestly, everybody organically does that completely different. Does it start
Right.
with a beat? Does it start with drums? Does it start with a melody?
This
You know what I'm
started-
saying? But like,
This started with conversations in the studio. We would just chill and kick it, and then
okay,
I'm always tinkering, and at times, you know, we'll be just like, Hussle be like, yo, that's a dope beat, you know what I'm saying? And then we walk out, and they come back with lyrics, and
Right.
that's it, you know what I'm saying? So each one of the tracks is basically individual. I'm like, it wasn't really like I didn't give them a whole bunch of tracks at one
Nah,
time.
it was
No,
no,
it's
he
just-
just
it's just
piece
yeah,
together.
yeah,
Piece
yeah.
together.
That's what I'm saying. Cause
'Cause
like,
normally I do that. I'll give a whole bunch of tracks and just have
Give 'em a
come
pack,
in.
right.
Yeah, pack.
But we had the momentum, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It was
yeah.
like, yo, this is coming together nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's keep working, you know what I'm saying?
And the thing about Cello is, you know, he do great with the platform that he have, like as far as Wayo. So he kind of already know how all of our music sound
Yeah, definitely.
because he
Right.
plays our music regularly.
right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So when it come to like crafting a sound that'll be perfect for us to get on, like that really wasn't hard.
He's
for him.
already on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to do with just, you know, how they come across, you know what I'm saying, their personalities, you know what I'm saying. I'll make a beat and be like, yo, this just sound like Hussle, this just sound like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
But how do you, I mean, not to cut you off, man, but how do you even get to that point with your artist or whoever you work with? I don't want to say your artist, but the artist you work with, right? How do you get to the point where, like, you have that feel? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just
because, like,
Yeah.
like, we can all hear a hot beat, bro.
Mhm.
We can all hear a hot beat and be like, yeah, I want to get on it. You already know, like, what it is. 90% of the people going to, like, if it's dope, it's dope, and
Right.
90% of the people going to want to get on it.
Right.
Right? But it's up to you to play
Right.
those beats
Right.
for somebody specific.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, how do you even decipher between who gets what, who hears what before you even say that to them?
that's
I think it's the conversations
it's
too,
conversations,
right? Because
You know what I'm saying?
a lot of times when we come through, you know, Cello spoon feed us to see what makes sense, to see what we jump out to. So
Yeah.
if it's something that, you know, I'm like, yo, that's fire. Yo, Ace said the same thing. Yo, I just said that to you.
Like,
you
you
know
be
what I'm
like-
saying?
yeah,
You
you
voted
be like-
16, so it's a
Yeah,
go,
I make-
right? So we all on it.
I make beats all the time, and so there's always like a console of beats they're sitting there. But one thing that's different about with these guys is, like, they will have the beat, and I actually redo basically all the music to their vocals after it's done because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's because the vocals sometimes is the music also. So
Right.
once they got the concept down and the sound down, the melodies and all that shit put together, a lot of times I'll listen to it and I'll just be like, yo, now it's time to sequence it, and I sequence it to their vocals. So that's why it sounds like it's so great. It sounds like it fits so perfectly.
It just
because-
fits in the mix like that.
it's because, you know, the way I mix it in and the way, you know, there's the ins and outs of the beats, and like where Az, who's perfectly, when he stops and says something, you drop the beat, and
Right.
his vocals just linger on that emptiness and come right back with
Right.
the drums. That's you know, that's the stuff that I get to play with after they gone. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Okay.
the other part of it. You know what I'm saying?
So, like let's talk. I'll ask you, Youth. Like when you're putting a beat or when you're putting a song together, right? With this project, it's 9 songs, right? So
Yeah.
that's shorter than most projects in general that come out these days. So
Yeah.
it's at the point where like there is no fluff. You can't have fluff in a project like that. You know what I'm saying? People don't have attention spans these days to be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't.
So like, it's got to be some raw shit, fellas, right? So
right.
how did y'all? I mean, how did y'all accomplish that by putting together something that wasn't even planned for it to be that way? Like, did you like, you know what I'm saying? Was there 20 other tracks that you considered
No.
putting on here? And you was just like,
that's
nah.
what I was just about to say.
You know what I'm
Each
saying?
and one of
Or
those
it's just
tracks
like-
Yeah.
were
The
done
more we record
and
it,
done.
the more we
Yeah.
put a layer of
All right,
Yeah, that's a
songs.
fact.
let's just do this
There
though.
was no
Can
chopping
y'all
room.
acknowledge that that's not normal?
There was no
Facts.
cutting room.
It's all fact.
There was
Yeah,
no
I mean,
or is that something normal that
we all spit. Yeah, I mean, right now, like we
We
could put a beat on,
industrialized, you heard?
right? But you could put a beat on right now, and we all not talk to each other at all. Just give us all the beat and we write it, and that junk gonna go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all just kind of
they complement each other.
Flow like that. You
like
know,
a musical mind can understand that, right? But the average listener can't. I'm telling you.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like for me, you know what I'm saying? I come from a musical background. I play numerous instruments, man. I produce all kinds of stuff. I'm no expert at nothing. But what I do know is what I hear and what's good and what's bad. Like to my ear, period. Right? As a musical ear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I can step back and listen to it as like just like a whatever ear.
Right.
It's hard to bridge those things in your music.
Right.
A lot of
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of what comes across with their music is what everyone, it's kind of like, and everyone agrees. It's more like you get 3 aspects of hip hop, and 3 aspects of your life, 3 aspects of music when you're listening to them. You got Az, who comes with the, you know what I'm saying, dope vocals, but from his perspective is grounded. You know what I'm saying? He's the most grounded MC I think there is. You know what I'm saying? The brother talks about, wifey, you know what I'm saying? Life, you know what I'm saying? And you got Hussle, although Hussle is you can't even talk about what Hussle is because, but Hustle Street, you know what I'm saying? That's that thug, that's that when you hear him, you know what I'm saying, his voice resonates with the ground and with the avenues.
Right.
And then you got this nigga who's like out here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. This nigga here whose lyrics is gonna like, if you can't listen to Euphony one time and be like, yo, I got exactly what that nigga said.
Right.
Nah, hell nah. You bullshit.
It's funny too.
Rewind that shit again and listen to him again because you'll get a whole nother
It's funny
perspective.
you said that too, because listen, didn't I tell you? He was like listening to the album a bunch of times before everything, whatever. I listened to the whole thing a whole bunch of times, and he's like, "What's your favorite song?" And I'm like, I don't know. Hold on, one more time. Listen to it one more time. Listen to the whole album one more time. And I told him this one song. I'm not gonna say what song it was at first. I told him this one song. And 2 days later, I'm like, "Yo, man, I got a problem, bro. I got a new favorite song." You know what I'm saying? I had to like, you gotta let that shit marinate sometimes in a different way, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, and like some shit goes over my head as a listener the first time, because maybe I'm overcome with the beat, maybe I'm overcome with the cadence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You guys have 3 contrasting voices on the beat. That's like, it's amazing how it meshes, man. It's like, it's you know what I'm saying, it's the yin and yang, but 3-way, like, and then you lay down those beats, man, that just undertone and heartbeats the whole thing, man. Like, I gotta give y'all props on all of this stuff. You know what I mean? So now when it comes down to like Hustle, bro, like, man, your grind is legendary in this shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
Let me just give you your props up, man. Your grind is legendary, bro. On many facets, bro. We know about you.
And it's
you
like,
know what I'm saying?
And it's so unsung.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
mean,
so unsung.
You gotta give niggas flowers.
I try to figure out a way how to bring, my music to what I do in day to day, like working with kids and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So trying to bridge that gap. But yeah, man, it was a fun ride with these fellas. Man.
Right.
Hustle got a guy that's impersonating him on my Facebook. No, swear to God.
Are you serious?
I swear to God. I
You a doppelganger?
Listen, I said to myself, I said, finally Jae Hussle has a Facebook page, right?
Yo.
So I'm talking to this cat back and forth. He's like, yeah, man. So I said, why do you act like, yo, Hussle, you sound real weird right now. So I'm like,
It just I was talking about it happened with my nephew. Somebody had a picture of my nephew, he's on time right now. And it was him, and he was talking about he was coming home and he needed some help, man. I sent him $75, some crazy shit. So I'm like, what? I'm like, nah. So I was like, yeah, you getting out close to your birthday, you know what I'm saying? When your birthday again? And he didn't respond, you know what I'm saying?
I got him.
You scheming.
This kid is an MC though. And he's trying to get me to play music on the show. I said, so Hustle, you gotta send me some joints for the show. I got you, fam. I'm like, okay, so anyway.
Bless your heart, bro. Whoever you is, bless your heart.
Into the conversation, and I'm like, yo. Then I happen to get nosy, and I'm looking like, Texas.
That's crazy.
This ain't Hustle, man. What's this doing?
There's some young hustles out there.
But he was following along like I knew him though. like.
He was trying to
I was like, yo, you gotta come to the. I said, yo, the next time I get you in the studio, I got some joints. Okay, word up, fam. I'll be up here. I'm like, man, what's up? I'm just saying, man. That was crazy.
Crazy.
I probably still got the. I'll show you if I still got it. That's crazy. So.
Yo, so what's like? I seen. What do we got? We got a video for Il Gelato.
Yeah.
That just dropped.
Yes, sir.
I might have got it a little bit early, but that shit is fire. But then
Shout out
we got
Diego Dollars,
Yeah,
man.
shout out
Diego
Diego Dollars,
Dollars
man.
did
He
his
blessed
thing,
us.
man.
Oh, that's who shot the video.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So is that y'all first time working with him, or is that like?
That's my first
It was
time.
my first time.
First
My
working
first
with
time.
him.
Not mine. I worked with him before.
You worked with him
one time,
before.
Yeah. Or somebody else. Or
'cause
Zach,
that-
if
That shit was
My man
clean,
Zach
man.
did.
That shit was clean. If you haven't seen it, man, you can check that shit out. That shit is definitely clean. So how do you guys even go about the visions, right? Like the music is one thing, right? You know what I'm saying? You in the booth, you're rappers, right? But who goes about the visions for these videos? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that
I
something
leave it up
that
to the director. You've like to, chime in on, with the video, with some of the visuals.
Yeah.
We also shot one for Casualties, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kyron Ashford Films on that one. So, so we got 2 videos for the project out right now. And I just really let the director kind of do what they doing.
what kind of input do you give the director when you go into those videos?
Maybe the angle,
Locations.
location. I
Like-
think you picked the. Didn't you? Who picked the skate park? You picked the
I
skate
picked
park.
I could take owners for a lot of the different locations in this
Yeah.
video. I think like
Hussle was doing his thing on
Well,
location.
where does that come from though? Like you just be riding to work, you know what I'm saying? Like
We just
shit,
observe
that
it.
kind of
You know what
dope.
I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
I
Kind of
ride
shit.
by a
Like,
spot and I remember like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, okay.
like I don't know if the nigga did it in post edit or what, but you know what I'm saying? Like the light was gleaming at the perfect
But a lot of
time. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
Diego, so
Come
I'm
on,
not
man.
gonna lie.
Like,
Like,
Diego.
angles and
Come
like,
on,
where
man.
it was
Put
at.
me on to Hollywood Magic,
That was
G.
Diego. That's Diego.
Diego.
That's he yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
own
Definitely
music
magic.
and you riding around and you just looking, you're always gonna say to yourself, "Yo, that'd be a dope place for me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
It's a
You
fact.
do it anyway.
It's a
Like,
fact.
that'd be a dope
Already
place for
like
me.
Yeah, that's true.
that's crazy though.
We did the first one
Cause it's got like a warm feel to it though, bro. Like,
But it was mad
it's
cold.
got like a, you know what I'm saying? Like the way it's shot, it's like it's got a warm feel to it.
It's like it was real
Interesting,
sick,
man.
I like how
Like,
cinematic
like,
it
that's
was.
what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Matrix is like blues and greens. You feel me? That shit was like yellows and like
Yeah.
red undertones.
Right.
Which
for
is
kinda
crazy
shit
about
for
it.
Rochester, and I'm
It was
just like,
kind of gloomy
yo.
that day, so it was a perfect shot. He had the tint to it, but it was already gloomy.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah,
perfect.
that-
It was perfect.
That was dope, man.
Yeah.
So how do you even decide which songs are gonna be? Is like okay, so just because you make a video for it, is that considered a single, or is that just what you want to visualize?
but not necessarily.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was funny because like
I
at
think the-
first we were supposed to shoot a video for Chance to Fly.
Chance to Fly is actually
Mhm.
the first single.
That was the
There's
first
a
single.
video
That is-
for it.
Wait, was that the first song made for the project?
No, actually
No,
the first
that
song.
was last.
That
Like
though.
that.
That's the last song, actually.
Yeah, that's the last.
That's the last song.
Was it made with that intention though, to be the
It-
single?
The session is called The Last Song.
So
we
y'all knew.
We knew. It was
Yeah,
gonna be the
y'all
last
knew.
song, so yeah,
Dang. Okay. So what was the first song?
It's like that though.
it's like that though.
It's like that,
The
though.
second song. I
that
think,
intro.
the second song I think
Was
Sacrifice. It was Sacrifice, and I kind of thought Sacrifice would be the first single, but because it was so hot.
That's
but-
my favorite song, man.
Right.
That's my favorite
That's the one
song,
that
man.
premiered.
See, Charlie wanted to
Yeah,
perform
like-
his verse, man.
Yeah, man. We got a joint right there, brother. We gonna put him on blast right now. We need that.
But I'm saying,
we
though,
need that.
But after that, we did
that.
so many more that was just so dope that it was just like, I don't know what's gonna be the first single. I have no idea
Yeah.
what's gonna. And the last.
But that
song
clearly
was
set the
first single.
tone, though. That clearly set the tone and the bar
Yeah.
for whatever else was gonna follow.
Yeah, it definitely. It definitely.
I mean,
it's really anthem like. So I think like toward the summer, we should do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Because. Do something if we do anything with it. Do
I know
something.
we was
I'm gonna
talking
keep it
about
100
Chance
with
to Fly,
you. I was talking to these two off cuff. And I'm like, yo, that's my favorite. They was like, that's probably my least. It's in the bottom. It's in the bottom.
Because
You know what I mean? They was dogging my shit. I was like, yo, man, that's your shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, stop hating on my shit, nigga. Fuck
Why
you
you
type
think
shit.
I wanna do it?
I'm like, come on, man.
Why you think I don't want to do it? But it was like the first joint, and it resonated so much but everything that came after that was so dope. So it was just
Yeah,
like, you
that's what it was.
You totally
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Because
You
it
know
built,
what
I
I'm
told
saying?
you.
Yeah,
Every
kept
track
building
built.
up,
yeah.
If we would have kept going, this would have been much more longer album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Much
We
more
would have just kept rapping and
Yeah,
rapping.
making
We ain't
it
close
doper
to
and
it.
doper,
Yeah.
yeah.
See
Right.
and what it is it's the first installment of the Lafayette Cafe Presents. albums. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I mean, if I have the shout out for the next ones is, you know, we got Coach, we got BNA. With Barbaric and Alvarez, we got a couple, we got Chic Bro Guy, we even got Hassan
Shout out to
Mackey.
BNA.
Mackie
Shout out to all the
okay.
Hassan Mackey, and
Yeah.
and I'm throwing this in the air because I know he wants to do it, but I haven't gotten one track for him yet. Serious Times.
Hey, speaking into existence, my bro. Speaking into existence, man. Just make it happen like that.
He's on and every one of these cats are on joints. I mean, Hussle, I believe is going to be on Coach's album.
Shout out to Coach, man. Shout
is
out
on
to
Coach's
Coach, man.
album. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's gonna, you know, it interacts back. It's almost like some native tongue type shit. Yeah, it's like they're just going back and forth, and everyone's helping out everybody else. And the vibe is so different from the last album. If you listen to this album, Coach album is done. If you listen to Coach album, it's completely fucking different. But they were made like this, intersecting.
Right.
Niggas would leave a session, he would be coming in. You know what I'm saying? We even got beats mixed up. I'm sorry.
That's for us on the project. That's all good.
Right. For Hustle.
That's all good.
We got beats mixed up. So I'm saying, so it's that's how close knit it was with all these artists coming back and forth in the studio.
Got you.
We almost did tracks that we weren't supposed to be doing. And then we got a couple. There's so much. I can't even say it. I said much.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Never enough. For real.
There's some stuff I can't say that's about to come out.
You know what I mean? Keep that shit popping, nigga.
There's some stuff I can't say that's
factory
coming
be
out.
cooking. You know what I'm saying? No days off. Fuck it.
I wish I could say some of the stuff that's coming out. Now, wow. We're gonna say it on this
Hey,
plan.
we'll wait. But expect something though. You know? Now you done set expectations.
Definitely.
We'll wait. But what else we got with? So it's like, okay, so Casualties got a visual. Il Gelato got a visual already. Are we doing a third one or no?
We might hold up.
We know we doing. Oh, the show.
Exactly.
We just talk about the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I was just about to say that.
Definitely got the show popping.
So that's a visual on its own.
Right.
So how did that even come about? That even thought process. Who thought about that?
We got space at Wayo that we use for live performances. And so
Shout out to Whale too.
yeah,
Shout out to
definitely.
Whale.
We also shot
Whale.
Casualties at Wayo.
Yeah.
So and what happened was the idea just came about. I don't know. I'm not.
We was
That was you.
Yeah. I was. You know what I mean?
Definitely
Like,
you.
He was like, "Yeah, let's do a tiny desk," and we were like, "Where?" I'm like, "Let's do it at Wayo."
Right.
So we can't call it tiny desk because you know that's a thing that's already
Copyright.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but this it's a little different though.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
yeah,
basically
yeah.
I've been kind of
session.
like it's
Yeah, 'cause
it's
it's
a
in our
little different vibe. You know what I'm saying?
And from what shout out to Greg Nice, G Nice.
Yeah, shout out
G
to
Nice,
DJ
man.
Greg
Okay.
Nice.
You already know,
Illest.
man. Illest.
Finest.
So what he's gonna bring is gonna definitely swing that tiny desk platform differently. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be like DJ, MCs, and albums all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what the background is. Where
You want to talk about a raw feel? I mean, that's gonna be it right there.
we got the mics set up, we got the speakers, everything set up. We got the guys that haven't come in and saw.
Yeah.
So we got.
It's just about bringing what we do to the forefront, because it's one thing to see it on the album, but to be able to, or it's one thing to even see it in the music videos you're talking about, but to be able to put on an actual performance so that people can get it live and direct, man, and it's raw as form.
Really feel it that way.
And you can really feel it.
And at the same time, because we want to fill the room up with unindustrialized artists from the town, specifically only, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not really a fan base in the room, just artists.
Yeah.
It's going to be a couple people there. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's bringing someone.
Yeah.
But it's going to be specifically a unindustrialized audience to show unity between people. So you guys paying those cameras, you're basically giving spotlights to a lot of the unindustrialized artists that are in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And it's going to be based, you know what I'm saying, on what they're doing. So so we're basically just showing everybody that everybody here got their back. There's too much drama going on, you know what I'm saying? So and that's the way I had to pitch it to Wayo in order to get what I want.
Yeah.
But I mean, but that's
But that's real though.
That's real
you know
shit.
What I'm saying?
That's
That's
real
real
though.
shit though, because
Yeah.
like that's a barrier that we know we put in front of ourselves. That's some real shit. As
It's
as a
always
community.
us before them.
Right.
Ain't that
You know what I'm
sad?
saying?
Right, man.
Real
So
So when
talk.
you go to Atlanta, you can't go to Atlanta and spit nothing about an Atlanta rapper being whacked to anybody in Atlanta
Right,
without
they
having
don't
a
want to have
problem.
that.
Right.
Without having a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even
Some
do that.
street shit that's different,
Yeah,
but if it's
yeah,
rap,
It's
then
rap,
yeah.